Hey guys, it's Thursday, and today we're talking about the Santa Fe Trail. Now, in the last lesson, we discussed the Oregon Trail, and some of you could not access the map that I posted for you at the end of the lesson. So, for the sake of those who have not yet accessed the map, I will leave it for you now. You can take a screenshot if you need that. Okay, so moving on. What is with all of these trails, Mrs. Rivera? Well, I'll tell you what. It all started with the Lewis and Clark expedition. Remember that? Yes. So after the U.S. purchased the Louisiana Territory, they needed to explore all of these lands. And that is why Lewis and Clark went on this amazing journey and trail to explore all of these lands. After that, then a lot of people started to head west looking for new options, for new ways of a better life, if you will. And that's what we discussed in last class for the Oregon Trail. So same was true for merchants and traders. They also began to look for new ways and routes to trade and to better their economy. And that is what we will be looking at here with the Santa Fe Trail. From Independence, Missouri to Santa Fe, New Mexico, the Santa Fe Trail followed an ancient trading route first used by Native Americans. American traders loaded their wagon trains with cloth and other manufactured goods to exchange for horses, mules, and silver from Mexican traders in Santa Fe. The long trip across blazing deserts and rough terrains was dangerous, but the lure of high profits encouraged traders to take the trail. The U.S. government even helped protect traders by sending troops to ensure that Native Americans were not a threat. Another large group of settlers traveling to the west were the Mormons. This religious group was led by a man named Joseph Smith and were part of a church called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. These people were traveling west in search of religious freedom. In the early 1830s, Smith and his growing number of converts left New York, and they traveled on the recently completed Erie Canal and Lake Erie to Ohio, where they set up new communities. Later, they moved on and established communities in Missouri and Illinois. Eventually, these communities failed. The Illinois community collapsed after an anti-Mormon mob murdered Smith in 1844. His young successor chose what is now Utah as the group's new home, and thousands of Mormons took the Mormon Trail to the area near the Great Salt Lake, where they prospered. By 1860, there were about 40,000 Mormons living in Utah.